Now it's a big challenge to see the natural or tatkalic friendship or enmity between the planets in a birth chart. So today we'll understand how to decide the friendship or enmity between two planets. It's not like Sun is the father of Saturn and he's so like they don't have good relations, so they are enemies. We never judge like that. Okay, Parashara or other scholars, they were the rishis or the mathematicians. So whatever they have said, they had some reason behind it. So Parashara, in his different books or his writings, he tells us about the natural friendship or enmity between the planets. So there are three conditions possible. First is a planet is friend with the other planet. Second is the planet can be enemy with of the other planet. And third is they have the neutral relationship. Okay, neither they are enemies nor friends. They are neutral. Okay. So for friendship or to judge this, we are talking about natural. Okay, there are two conditions possible. One is that when Parashara talks about the natural friendship, okay, they are naturally friends. Now, in a particular birth chart, how they will behave? Will they behave like friends or enemies or neutral or great enemies or great friend? That is another scenario. Just take an simple example like two brothers. Okay, there are two siblings. Okay, so they both are siblings, means they have good relation. Okay, siblings means you share same blood. So you have good relation with the other person. In home, they treat each other with love. Okay, they love each other a lot. But for example, one is head of one department in government and another one is head of another department. When they go to their offices, then they cause their departments, they don't have good relations. Okay, so for sure, these boys they will not have good relation with each other. Now they can't do like, okay, my department is against you, but you are my brother, so I will treat you with love. No, they can't. They are competitors or enemies in the workplace. So naturally, they are siblings, they are friend of each other, but in workplace, in a particular scenario, they are enemies. The same is here. Maybe one planet is natural friend of other, but in a particular birth chart, they will behave like enemies. Okay. So first, Parashara talk about the natural friendship or enmity. Then he talks about the tatkalic relation, okay, which will be particular in a birth chart. Okay. So about the natural friendship, Parashara says every planet keeps friendship with the lords of second, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, and 12th houses. From its Mool Trikona, every planet has a Mool Trikona house, a Mool Trikona sign. There are four signs. One is the own sign of a planet, then there is a Mool Trikona, there is a exaltation, and there is a debilitation sign. So Parashara is focusing here on two signs, the own sign and Mool Trikona. Okay, so we must know that table. In starting, I have given you the table of the lordship, which planet rules which sign. We must know that. We must know which sign is the exaltation of the planet, which is the Mool Trikona and which is the debilitation sign. Okay, so now make a note. First, you must know Mool Trikona of every planet. So Sun has Mool Trikona in Leo. Sun has Mool Trikona sign Leo. Moon has Mool Trikona sign Taurus. Sun, Leo, Moon, Taurus. Mars has Mool Trikona in Aries. Mars has Mool Trikona in Aries. Write it down. Now Mercury has Mool Trikona in Virgo. Jupiter has in Sagittarius. Jupiter has Mool Trikona in Sagittarius. Venus has Mool Trikona in Libra. Venus has Mool Trikona in Libra. Saturn has Mool Trikona in Aquarius. Saturn has Mool Trikona in Aquarius. So these are the Mool Trikona sign of each planet. Okay, we are not going with Rahu Ketu here. We'll cover that separately in a separate topic. It will be okay. So Parashara says every planet keeps natural friendship with the lords of second, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, and 12th houses from its Mool Trikona sign. Okay, and with the rest of the lords, we have covered second, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, and 12th. So these lord of these sign will be friends with the planet, and rest all signs and their lords will be enemies. Okay. Now there can be a situation where one planet rules, or one planet is the lord of a friendly sign and an enemy sign, both, because planet rules two signs also. Okay. If we leave sun and moon, then all planets, they are the lords of two signs. So if that is the case, then the planet will be neutral. Okay, from because he is the lord of a friendly sign, also he is the lord of a enemy sign, so he will become neutral to that planet. Okay, also every planet is a friend with the lord of its exaltation sign. Okay, and enemy with the lord of the debilitation sign. Keep that in mind. Okay, now let's take an example. For example, we have to see who are the natural friends of sun. Okay, so what is the Mool Trikona sign of sun? That is Leo. Now Leo is the fifth sign. Okay, now start counting from Leo. What we have to see? The lords of second, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, and 12th. They must be friend of sun. So we get Mercury, Moon, Jupiter, and Mars as the friends of sun. Okay. Now the rest, lord of the rest signs must be enemies of sun. So we get again Mercury as the lord of two signs. There are two signs. It's lord of Virgo and Gemini. So one Virgo is the second from Leo. So Virgo is friendly. So the lord of Virgo, Mercury, must be a friend. But see that your Gemini will be 12th and 11th. It must be 11th from Leo. So the 11th is not in the system, like 2nd, 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Only they are the friends. So second means Virgo is a friend, and Gemini being 11th must be enemy. So the lord of Gemini is enemy, the lord of Virgo is friend, but they both are the same. So here Mercury will become neutral. Okay, and the lord of rest houses, Saturn and Venus, they are the enemies. So here we get the result as sun. For sun, Mars, Moon, and Jupiter, they are the friends. Mercury is neutral here, And Venus and Saturn, they are the enemies. Mars will be a great friend here. I mean, more than a friend, we will say. He will be a good friend because he is also the lord of the exaltation sign of Sun, which is Aries. Okay. So here, now it's your homework to do the same exercise for all other planets to see which is the friend of the planet and which is the enemy. Okay. So this is your homework, and don't Google or don't check in BPHS or any other book. Okay. Just do your homework and try to make the table. In next lecture next week, we will see what you have got. Now, as I told you in starting that there are two kind of relationship. One is natural and another one is tatkalik. So tatkalik maitri or tatkalik friendship or enmity, they are not based on sign, they are based on the placement. Like the natural friendship was based on lordship, but here it is based on the placement. So Parashara says that wherever a particular planet is placed, start counting from there, and the second, third, fourth, 10th, and 11th and 12th. Second, third, fourth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. A plan, whichever planet is placed in these houses will be friend of that particular planet. Okay. Now, which planet is which planet is not placed in these houses, in the given houses, they will behave like enemy to the planet. Okay. Now, for example, we know natural friendship, we can calculate the tatkalic friendship. Okay. So in a certain chart, you will find that a planet is a natural friend as well as it's being the tatkalic friend. In both scenarios, it's a friend. So that planet behaves like a great friend. Okay. In some cases, you will see that the planet is a natural enemy as well as it's behaving like an enemy in the chart. So he will behave like a great enemy. Okay, the enmity is worst now. Okay. If a planet is friend in one category and enemy in second, okay, like a natural friend but tatkalic enemy or natural enemy but tatkalic friend, in both those conditions the planet will behave like neutral. It will be neutral there. Okay.